Hello there and welcome to the Middle East Iron and Steel Conference and welcome to the Live Lounge. We're right in the middle of the event here and this is where we get to host some of the fantastic guest speakers and attendees and find out a little bit more about them and a little bit more about their company. And I'm delighted to say joining me today is Safouen Ben Brahim. Now he is the sales director for the MENA region for the company Vezzani. Now, Safouen's had a really interesting career as the owner and managing director of SBB Global Engineering for nearly 11 years. Safouen's built a real reputation for excellence in strategic leadership and negotiation. Previously, he served as executive director of international marketing at PP Rolling Mills. Now, while he was there, he spearheaded global sales and strategies. He managed teams who delivered steel rolling mill projects worldwide. Earlier in his career, he actually played a pivotal role in Pulina Group Holding, where he initially led the development of North Africa's largest poultry slaughterhouse before transitioning to expand the group's steel sector business activities. With a wealth of experience across industries and a proven track record of leadership, Safouen brings invaluable insights into the steel industry's challenges and opportunities. So please join me in welcoming Safouen Ben Brahim to the Live Lounge. Welcome, Safouen.
Thank you, Georgia. Very pleased to meet you, and thank you for inviting me for this live broadcasts.
Well, it's wonderful to have you with us. I'm going to start with the obvious question in many ways. Can you tell me a little bit more about Vezzani's reputation and stature?
Vezzani actually is the leading manufacturer of scrap processing equipment in the world. We are known by the inclined scrap shear concept that was developed in 1978. We have built so far more than 2,000 machines that are installed all over the world and in 50 countries. So Vezzani is the name when it comes to scrap processing. We have machines ranging from as little as 20 tons per hour up to 150 to 160 tons per hour. We have built recently 3 machines, one in Australia, one in Italy, and one in Canada, for 150 tons per hour, which is really, really a big machine and giving very, very, very high productivity.
So what is your USP?
Our technology has been proven over the past many years to our clients. We have built some trust with our clients because of our machines are really reliable and giving a lot of satisfaction to our clients in terms of technology, in terms of robustness, and in terms of productivity improvement and yield to our clients. So this has given trust to our clients all over the world, and we are keen to develop and build up on this trust more and target new markets in the near future as well.
Can you tell me what your machines actually do? Because I know that they are really at the forefront of this, at the forefront of innovation in this sector.
Yes. For the steel industry, you need to process and prepare scrap for melting in the furnaces. So the scrap has to be cut or sheared and has to be compressed so that it can be dense. It has to be cleaned, and we have to take out all the non-ferrous material so you can have better results. So our machine, we have a system, a complete system that can do this all together. And we have some range of capacity that range from machines that can produce 20 tons per hour until the biggest machine that has been ever built in the world that can produce 150 to 160 tons per hour. So our machines are world known by their robustness, as I said earlier, and they give very high density and very high productivity as well. So this is, I hope that it is clear
Absolutely. I mean, it's clear that you're the leaders in your field. It's clear also that you're a very good marketeer for your company, which is exactly what your role is. As sales director, you are in charge of expanding your market. I want to find out a little bit more about you personally. We'll talk again about the company in the next few minutes, but you've had a really interesting career. Could you walk us through some of that journey that led you to the position that you're in right now?
Just to make things short, I was among the elite people in Tunisia who were sent by the Tunisian government to study in the United States under a government scholarship from 1985 to 1992. So I got my bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering from Colorado State University, then my master's degree in Pittsburgh in engineering management and industrial engineering. Then I came back to Tunisia and I worked in the largest private group, the Polina Group, and it was a different sector. I was in the agribusiness, I was in the poultry industry. Then the same group needed to do a rolling mill project in steel. So it was amazing how my career has changed after 15 or 17 years in agribusiness. They needed an English-speaking person because machinery exists only in India, in Italy, and they need some skills. Tunisia is a French more speaking, so they need some English. And they said, Safouen, why don't you help us? And this was in 2007. Now it's almost 18 years. And ever since, I entered the steel industry. And today, here I am. I have worked with PPRM for many years, and I'm still also collaborating with them. But I am also today the sales manager of Africa and the Middle East of Vezzani, and we have been doing great together for the past 10 years.
You're clearly very flexible in your career. You're clearly very flexible in the way you think. Reflecting on that career path, what is the best piece of advice you've ever received that has sort of influenced your growth and leadership styles?
I do believe that an engineer has to be flexible. If you are an engineer, you should, if you get the opportunity to change your path, do it. There is always some keenness for change. It is known that change is very, very tough. People are resistant to change. But if you have the guts and if you have the willingness to do it, I can assure you that my life has changed since I joined the steel business in 17 years ago. So this is part of my success so far.
Yeah, I have to say, I've always found change very invigorating. I don't think I do it often enough in either my private life or my professional life, oddly enough. You now, of course, have that variety in your career due to the large number of countries that you operate in. What is your secret sauce when it comes to connecting with clients? Because obviously it's so important. You ultimately need to persuade countries, companies to buy your very expensive, very big machinery. It's a major commitment that a company is going to make.
Yes, there is a secret behind that. Selling big machineries and technology is not easy. You have to have a technical background. Not anyone can sell, big machineries. But the secret behind developing also a big network is the confidence. We are selling confidence, we are selling trust to our clients. So this has to come over years. We cannot sell, it's not like a car or a dishwasher that we are selling. No, we are selling really, really complex solutions. And this comes with confidence and with trust. And this is what we have been building over the years. And success brings success. When you succeed with one client and people see that you succeeded, they follow. It's amazing the word the mouth, how it spreads.
Oh, word of mouth.
The word of mouth, yes.
Very important in
business.
It's
very, very important. Now in Saudi Arabia, for example, our name, Vezzani, is growing so much. And why? Because of the success of that the customers that we sold our machines to are observing.
Saudi Arabia must be a very exciting market for you guys at the moment. Obviously, the UAE, a big market. Saudi, to a certain extent, in some fields, playing catch up. But I imagine not in the scrap metal department. Do you find that your machines are being used with increasing frequency in the country?
Yes, our machines are used where the country is more industrialized. When the country is industrialized, they generate a lot of scrap, and scrap needs processing. For the UAE, it's a good market, but we don't have, a lot of machines. It's a small country, and they are using a lot of DRI. DRI is direct reduced iron. It's not base scrap. The steel production here is more into DRI than scrap. In Saudi Arabia, it is different. We have a lot of scrap. This is the major difference between. That's why, for example, in the United States, in Australia, in Europe, they have a lot of scrap. So then comes the need to our machines.
Your machines are right at the very forefront of this technology. They're 5 times faster than any other company's machines. How do you stay hungry? How do you stay motivated when you're already a market leader?
As I think and believe that when you like your job and you succeed in your job, the success automatically brings motivation. We are motivated internally because we are keen to succeed and we are keen to satisfy our clients. So this is the secret of our success.
How important is innovation in your field? Are these machines changing dramatically at the moment, or have you sort of reached a peak and you're just changing things around the edges?
Definitely there is a lot of improvement. Our machines that we have patented in 1978, the first inclined shear. Vezzani is known by the inclined shear concept, which is the first company in the world who has developed this concept. Are so much different. Today's machine is so much different, so much powerful, and this is due to innovation and due to technology development. We have done so much improvements to our machine. Our machines are so much more robust. They are so much more productive. For example, when we started, our machines used to produce maybe 30 tons per hour, 40 tons per hour. Today we have reached 150 tons per hour. So we are really, really building some very, very strong and robust machines to our clients.
There's a constant focus nowadays on the circular economy, on sustainability, on reducing carbon footprint. How important are your machines in facilitating this?
We have the ability to clean our scrap and to produce scrap that is already separated from the non-ferrous material, which produce products that are not good for environment. So this is like separation from the source. When we are processing scrap, we are proposing to our customers a system that is based on some magnetic drum concept that will take all the scrap and the clean scrap by itself, and all the dirt, all the plastic, all the non-ferrous material, it goes by itself. So instead of being fed into the furnaces and generating more consumption of ferrous material, generating more power and energy consumption, generating more slag which is not used anywhere, we are producing clean steel.
That's a complete boon for any company that is looking to improve its carbon footprint.
Absolutely. And our clients who already bought this machine from us, they are aware of the benefits of the Vezzani machine. So it is really a challenge now for us to market this concept to other customers so everyone can see the difference and they can feel the difference. And I have examples, if you will, in Saudi Arabia, for example. I have a customer who used to produce only 400 tons per day of billets. By just changing the machine and using hours, he jumped by 35% production per day. He reduced his ferroalloy consumption. He reduced his energy consumption. He receives me with the red carpet when I visit him. So this is really great to tell you, as an example of real life.
Well, you mentioned Saudi Arabia there, and of course the Middle East must be quite a difficult region to operate in, because of course we don't have a very temperate climate here. There's a lot of dust, there's a lot of sand, there's a lot of heat and humidity. How do Vezzani's machines survive in that circumstance?
At the beginning, we really had some issues because our machine works with oil. It's an hydraulic. Our machine is a hydraulic-based machine. So hydraulic means, oil. And oil, when it gets really hot to some certain temperature, the productivity of the machine slows down. So we have faced this issue in the past few years, but our team has worked really relentlessly, and they worked very hard. And this just about 6 months ago, we have developed and innovated a new system of cooling of the oil through some new technology that we have implemented in one customer. And amazingly, the temperature was like very, very, very well controlled right now. And now we are doing the second customer as we speak. Our engineers will arrive tonight in Jeddah to do the second machine, and we will start improving the cooling process of our machines in this region, where it is very hot and it reaches 50 degrees in the summer.
Okay, so what is next for Vezzani? Where do you go from now? Where do you see growth? You've mentioned Saudi Arabia there, but I'm sure there must be other countries you're interested in.
See, I have enjoyed this interview so much, so I can give you a scoop. But I will not mention the country, please.
Okay.
I'll just give you a scoop.
I won't push you.
Yes, I will give you a scoop. We are going to the Far East.
Okay, wow,
yes,
that's exciting.
We are going to the Far East because we do believe that that is a good market as well, and it is very well developed, and there is a lot of scrap processing there that it needs some good machines. So definitely we are heading to a tough market, but it's a challenging market, but we are ready.
If I looked in your passport at the recent visas, would I be able to guess what that country was? Have you already started sort of meeting people in country?
Yes, we do have some discussions going on.
This is very exciting. Don't worry, I won't push you any further.
maybe next year, Georgia, year I can tell you more about this secret, but you have the scoop already.
Why is it that you've decided to expand into the Far East now? What is it that, what are the sort of economic circumstances that have suggested that opportunity?
Georgia is natural. Our business, we have sold machines in Argentina, in Brazil, in America, in Canada, in Africa. It's natural that you look, and even in China we have machines, in Australia we have machines. So it is very natural that you look at some other markets as well.
I'm now trying to dissect which country it could be.
I helped you.
You did help me. You did help me. You see, that's the journalistic nature coming out. Someone gives you a scoop, you're always asking for more. Safouen, it's been an absolute delight having you join us here in our live lounge. Thank you very much indeed for your time.
Likewise, Georgia, I have enjoyed this interview very much. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for giving us the chance. And thanks to FastMarket to also organize this lovely conference that we are part of it since 15 years. And
yes, you mentioned you came every single year apart from COVID.
Yes, every single year we've been part of this conference, and we already booked for next year as well.
Actually, I'd like to ask you about that. How important are conferences like this for your market, do you think?
They are very good opportunity for networking, for meeting people. And this special conference of FastMarket, it is sincerely an expensive event. It's not a cheap one. So it attracts the elite of
interesting.
the people. Yes, and we are keen and looking for these people to meet and to know and to try to express to them what we can do and how we can improve their business. And this has been a very good event for us to develop our business in this region.
So I have a question that we're going to be asking every single one of our guests. It surrounds this year's conference theme, which is Transform Tomorrow Together. And so we're asking each of our guests the same question. What does that slogan mean to you? How important is collaboration for the future of this industry, would you say?
Collaboration is part of success, Georgia. Nobody can do things by himself. We have to put hand in hand together to improve, to grow all of us together. I do believe that even competitiveness, when we have competitors surrounding us, it is also great to put hands in hand and grow together, because without competition we cannot grow. What is pushing us, what is motivating us to do better, because we are seeing what competitors are doing and we are trying to do better, right?
Absolutely.
So this is the cooperation and collaboration that we are developing and we are having here in our spirit.
Safouen, thank you very much indeed.
You are very welcome, Georgia.
Valuable insights. Really interesting to get a closer look there at your career and, of course, your vision for Vezzani for the future. And I'm sure all of our listeners will have found your journey and perspectives really, really interesting. And thank you, of course, to all our Live Lounge listeners. So whether you're here in person, sitting around us, having listened on the headsets, or whether you're tuning in later, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any more of the episodes. And if you want to catch up on previous episodes, you can do that on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, or of course wherever you get your podcast. Now, to learn more about our upcoming events in the steel and commodities industries, please visit the metals events section at fastmarkets.com.